Abu Zahrin. I will role play as kindergarten teachers.
Hi guys, my name is Nur Maishamimie binti Mohd Rizal. I will role play as a parent.
And my name is Ismahani, binti Zulkifli, and I will role play as a headmaster.
That's all for us. Thank you.
Hi, how are you guys? I'm fine. Okay, it's good for today, right? Okay, today we have a little discussion about the importance learning English at an early age. So, in my experience as kindergarten teachers, English, as we know, English is used for second language in Malaysia, right? And this is to ensure that everyone in Malaysia can speak in English fluently. So for me, we going to our main topic which is yearly childhood teaching of the English language. So I would like to use the quotes from Robert Bacon that he said about knowledge is language. Knowledge of language is a door of wisdom. That means that everybody must learn the language will benefit having it. So we must have heard, right, about individuals who are multilingual. So whether it's Malay, Chinese, English, or French, does not matter when we can be a multiple language. So it's very benefit for us because we can speak for any language. However, English is a secondary language in Malaysia. So that is every person must learn English. And in my experience as a teacher of yearly childhood education, I train them in English and Malay language names of animals. For example, chicken in English language, but in Malay language we call ayam, right?
Yes.
Or cat in Malay language we call kucing.
Yeah.
So with this easy word, they can learn about English. For me, the most I can say is English is very, very important, especially for our society and for our young children. So, how about you, Maisha, as a parent?
Yes, I very agree with you. So, English, if they learn English at early age, they will learn faster and easier. This is because children have the very unique advantage to learn a language at a much faster than others. So because at their childhood, they will always learn very things that new to them. Like relate to point Maisara, kucing is cat. So if we show a cat or a bird flying around, so they will learn that is a bird, that is a cat. So it's very, very easier for them to learn English. So this is why childhood is considered to be the golden age for children to learn a second language. As you know, English is the second language of many textbooks and universities around the world. So, imagine your children or your student learn English at early age, they will understand more about what they learn. Example, they will get A plus or maybe B plus for their English language. So, for the teacher or as a parent, I will very, very happy if my children have an advantage in English language, so that they will fly higher and higher in their academic and others anything that relate to English. So if they very, very smart in English, they will also got very, very like in university, you know that they have so many activities that relate to English language. So they can join the activity and make more memories, more like what is like
Performance together.
performs in their second language lah. So sorry. so this is a very important important for them.
Yes, I'm so agree with Maisha. As she said, learning English at an early age, they will learn faster, right?
Yes.
So if your child start to learn English very early, they will absorb the new language in the simplest way. Okay, imagine when we are children, we learn English in a natural way. Okay, for example, you watch cartoon, right? When
Yes.
you 6 years old, 7
Yeah.
years. Okay. So, one of the scientists said that between the age of 0 to 4 years old, children actually generate many neurological connections. During this period of time, brain formation, the brain actually acts like a sponge, absorbing the new language very quickly and easily. Therefore, in my opinion, learning English at an early age is the perfect time to give your child a linguistic syllabus. So, if your child starts to learn English from the very beginning, they will be able to master the language and pronounce everything to a very high quality. And what is more important is that your child will be bilingual in the future. Okay, let's see. If learning English takes place at an older age, which means you learn English when you at 50 years old. That's so old,
Late,
that's so late. So you it's very harder and complicated.
Yes.
So from my perspective, learning a second language is quite hard, right? It doesn't come easily to everyone. However, learning a new language does make learning other things much easier in your everyday daily life. So our brains that time grow neural pathway, and this neural pathway will help understand all other new things they need to know. So I think that's my point.
Okay, I agree with Maisha and Anis. Okay, I have another point for the importance learning English at an early age. So my point is develop a curious mind. Okay, what is curious mind? Okay, curiosity can be defined as a quest to learn things. This quest makes learning quite easy for us. And curiosity is at its peak at an early age, but with time it starts subsiding. So when you begin to learn a foreign language, it reignites your curiosity and helps you to ask more and more questions during your learning process. So this will help you have a curious mind for the rest of your life and energize your learning process. So our objective as educators is to develop students who can think critically and creatively. This means that the students will be motivated to learn more truly as a result of their curiosity. And in my experience, some students are really interested in class and like asking a question about concept they are unfamiliar with. So, as a teacher, I must responding to each their question, and this is to ensure that they can improve their knowledge and they can learn about new things. Okay, my next point is advanced verbal fluency. As we are comfortable using our native language in our day-to-day life is Malay language, right? Then it's the same that we should be in the case for learning and speaking English too if we start to learn English yearly. So after having been trained in language right from an early age, it is quite easy to use that language in daily conversation. Instead, we start using English better than how being trained in their language or adult age. So it happens because during our learning process, we listen to many English speakers and who help us know about different ways of interaction, and we adopt it into our habits too. So the best part of learning English at an early age is the absence of any kind of fear and hesitation to use it in a normal interaction. So we can overcome all their issues at an early age which disturb us later. So I will work to teach a student both English language and Malay language, speaking skills and there will not be any problem to communicate with others with Malay language and English language. So if we start training them yearly, and every person needs good language skills to be able to communicate with others of foreigners. And for me, learning English also might provide someone to be confident in communicate with others. So that's all, any suggestion?
Okay, I think I would like to share one of the most exciting benefits of learning English as a second language. Children who learn English at an early age, they will be able to communicate with more people from different cultures. It is because children who learn a second language will have incredible opportunities to travel around the world and get to know other cultures. Do you already travel? Do you already travel to Switzerland?
No, not yet.
So, as you can see, nowadays English has become the world's lingua franca, which means English is the common language that people use to communicate with. When you go to Switzerland, you talk in English, right? You speak in English. So these days, many young people all around the world have a pretty good pretty good understanding of English. That being said, children who speak English natively is extremely lucky. As they grow and mature, they will be able to travel to many countries and communicate with many people from all around the world, including have a tolerance with them. So, for example, do you know Nur Maishamimie, one of the influencers on Instagram?
I know.
Yes, the Zumba. Okay, so she started to learn English at 6 years old, very early. So what is the surprise? Now she was 25 years old and she already traveled to 6 countries, which means Taiwan, Poland, I think Switzerland, and also Paris. So she is very lucky and she can communicate in English with others. So I think that was very exciting benefit. You as a parent?
I very agree with you, Anis, because from your point, if children learning English at early age, they will very fluent in English, right? So they will like a native speaker. So if they travel like you said just a little while, they will if they lost at during their travel, so they can ask for everyone around them. So they can ask about the direction, where is the
Shopping mall.
or anything that relate so they can back to their family. So it's very helpful for children. And they also will confident talk in English with that native speaker. So they will not feel like how about this. So they will very clear in talk, in ask what direction or something like that. Okay. So my point here is English can make they will secure their future. What I mean is, English is very important in like finding a job. Yes. they will have more opportunities in job. So if you can see, every time a student wants to do some job or one job, anything job that have interview, they will always ask you about, do you really fluent in English? Do you have English advantage or some like that, something like that. So if you cannot speak in English, you think you can find a job? Yes, because they are very make English as a stop in the job. So during interview, they will also talk you in English. Yes, right. So if you don't fluent in English, or if you don't really like smart in English, you will always like not talk with the interviewer so much. So I don't see that you got the opportunities for that. So if my children have very good English, so my children can find a job that really helpful for their future. So if you can see around the world, English is same important as Mandarin. Yes, even Mandarin, people still find someone that really fluent English, because a company wants like a workers that really good in English, so that they can communicate with foreigner to make the company help the company marketing and other. So this is really important, and I want my children good in English. So that's from me.
Yes, I agree with you, Maisha, because we know English is a common language in Malaysia, right? So as a parent, you want your child have a good job, find a good job, right? And so it's very important to achieve academic excellence. For me, as a teacher, learning a language can make you a good expression, which is highly beneficial for your academic. So every academic curriculum has made it mandatory to learn English till the senior secondary level. So when you start learning English at an early age, you can easily perform better when it comes to expressing yourself in your academic exam. So this will boost your confidence and help you perform better in competitive exams too. So in my experience as a teacher, every student needs to improve their English in order to be successful academically in all of their subjects. And one of the subjects that students struggle is English, right?
Yes.
And lack of English language skills is the perception that English is very difficult language, and a general lack of interest in the subject are some reasons that contribute to this. So these factors collectively cause a high rate of English failure among students. So considering English is a simple language, so we must change our perspective and realize that we are capable to success in English language. So positive effects come from positive thinking. So therefore, this is our responsibility as educators, as parents, and to alter the way for our students, our children, to consider the benefits of learning English language. So for me, this is English can improve their
uh, speaking skills in English language. So, have another solution?
So this is my story.
Alright.
Okay. My children, you see that English is very hard. So it's very hard for students to catch up or anything like say grammars. Even I don't really know about the grammar. So every time my children come back home from their school, he always said, Mom, they always said, Mom, English is so hard, English is so not me. So this, but they always insecure with their friends. So they're like, my friend is very good in English. I want to be good as them too. So I was really like, because of that, I was thinking that English is very important for me and for my children to learn at early age, so that they cannot be secure to their friends, or they can speak fluently to their friends or anything. So the teacher also will like them in English. The teacher English teacher. So because of English is very important, I send my children to the tuition, to the extra class of English class, private class of English, so that they can learn more faster and very and they will get the target of higher proficiency of English through their life. So that I know that they will become a very good speaker in English. They can teach other people. They can make some memories of English or some books in English maybe. We don't know, right? So I think that's very important lah for me to make my job as a parent. So I know that English very hard, but my children is also slow in catch up. Yes, but it's okay because I know that practice makes perfect. Yes. So do you have anything?
Yeah, you are such a great caring mother. Okay, I'm so proud of you, actually.
but you guys also very good lah. So they have a very good teachers also. Okay, a very good teachers to teach them about English. So that's I know lah. English is very important.
Okay. And overall, I would like to mention that English is a popular language that is also spoken by a lot of foreigners. And we have to learn the English language as a result. For instance, answering an English language question from a foreigner will not be an issue for us. So parents and educators like us must play a significant role in ensuring that children are specifically exposed to the English language. It does not follow that we should stop using Malay language, but we identify English as a secondary language, as a second language. So I am confident that we can communicate clearly when we can speak in English. However, with time, we begin to speak in English more frequently. So we can communicate clearly in English. And I would like to use the quote from Cizek proverb that he said that learn a new language and get a new soul. So greater knowledge comes with more learning. Knowing more and will improve your benefits. So my advice for children out there, they have to keep trying and never give up to learn in English, to discover new things and transform their chance in their lives. So I think that's all for
Yes, I was very happy to be in discussion. Yes. Anis, yes?
Yes.
Anis? Yes.
I'm so happy
Thank you.
to meet you. Because I'm still single and God inspired me to.
Actually, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yes, you're inspired.
Okay. Thank you for discussion.